Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Suikoden 5. In the last episode, we made our way out of Nerva Island and back to the castle, only to notice that the princess was coronated and officially crowned Queen of Falena. That, of course, made Gazelle Godwyn commander of the Queen's Knights, and, well, now the Godwyns rule Falena openly. We then spent the rest of the episode taking a tour around the castle because I wanted to, and because now that the castle's at level 2, there's a lot of great stuff that opens up, and I wanted to show it all off, so yay me. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to begin with a long recruiting drive, 12 characters strong, so we're going to be at this for a fair bit. I want to mention before we get going, I have a rather unusual party. I have, obviously, the Prince and Leon, because they kind of have to be in the party. I have Gino in the party, for a reason that we'll see in a moment, and I have Belcoot in the party just because, basically. That puts us in the Blue Dragon formation. Now, lest you think it's a harbinger to the PS2 game, Blue Dragon, which I don't think it is essentially is the battle formation with large characters. The large characters plunked in the middle, and everybody's pretty much distributed around them, because Gino, well, takes up a lot of space. So, yeah. Now, Sorensen we have in there for a little bit later, for another recruitment that we're going to be doing. But we've got Gino in the party, because, well, yeah, we've got something we need to address right now, and it has to do with that letter that we heard about the snake that was lurking in the depths. So if we try to leave the castle, there's your giant snake. Bouncy, bouncy! Scree! So, yeah, we've got a boss fight against a giant snake. Now, you might be asking yourself, if you've got a boss fight, why do you only have 4 people in your party? Well, because I don't expect this battle's going to take very long. At all. In fact, I'm willing to go ahead and commit resources to it to make sure that it doesn't take that long. At least with these characters, anyway. Alright, Gino! Just hit it. Or, well, it'll last longer if Leon misses. But you notice the snake only does 4 damage, so whoop-de-doo, pretty much. Okay, so, yeah, it's still going, but I don't feel any sort of urgency or danger here. Although, if you keep hitting my guys like that, I'm going to take a little bit of an exception to it. Okay, so you got more fight in you than I would have thought, honestly, but there's still no danger in it, honestly. And then it was done, so go me. And go me for saying honestly twice in the same sentence with no need whatsoever. A Howling Orb. I will admit we're going to have to look at that one once we finish because I don't remember what it does. Now. No need to get all worked up. You have come to tell us something, have you not? Well then, you may tell it to me. Not really sure how to voice that, quite honestly. Scree! Ah, yes. You couldn't be more clear. Thank you. So, interpretation, please? This snake is called Byakuren. She has lived peacefully in this lake for many years. Many years. But then you noisy humans moved in, making so much noise. So much noise. Not only that, but you humans have soiled the water and stolen her food. So sad. So sad. She tried to scare you off, but was no match for your strength. So now she must leave. No! How about join us? That's a fine idea. I rather like the thought of having more creatures in the neighborhood to converse with. What say you, Byakuren? It may be difficult for one as large as yourself to find another home. She said she loathes the thought of leaving the lake she grew up in. She will stay here a while longer and lend you her assistance. Oh, so nice to have other beasts around. And just like that, Byakuran becomes a Star of Destiny. Well, Byakuran is pretty much faster than Gino, and that's about the only advantage she has as a monster in the party. As per usual, monster takes up 2 slots, which means 2 humans that can fight much better than Byakuran, so she's gonna have a long time to chat with Gino, it would appear. Alright, so next up, well, we need to go actually back into HQ, because our next destination actually is somewhere that, well, was sort of alluded to when we talked to Sorensen earlier. You remember, Sorensen's a big machine buff, as is Babbage, as kinda is their friend Lou. Well, in the newly revamped basement, we have a door just for Sorensen, the Gears door. What's this? Wow, what a marvelous gear! A true pinnacle of scientific creation! If only I could show this to the professor. Well, that pretty well gives you your hint, rather. So we're gonna head off to Estrides and go chat with Babbage, so I'll see you guys there. Professor! 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 Yes, Sorensen, no need to yell. I'm right here. Go ahead, speak up. What is it, Professor, it's a gear! A gear! Inside Prince Friodor's castle! There's a gear from the ancient Sindar civilization, and it's an absolutely wondrous gear at that! Professor? What's keeping you, Sorensen? We must be on the move. Come along, come. There's no time to waste, Yes, Professor. Alright, well, that's all we need to do for that, so back to Gearland! Whee! Right here, Professor. Could this be gold? No stone, perhaps? Such handiwork, hardly seems possible. A great mystery indeed, Sorensen, stop dawdling. I have a most important request for you. Yes, come, no time to waste, Yes, Professor. What is it? Sorensen, give me a hand. Help me turn this gear. Come, no time to waste. Let's get it moving, What? Why? The outdoor water wheel powers this gear, in which case there's one thing to do. You catch my drift, What's the point of having a gear that doesn't turn? There is no point. Don't you agree, Sorensen, Of course, Professor. Truer words were never spoken. Ah, you've learned much due to my cerebral might. Good to see. Come, let's get going, Absolutely, Professor Babbage. Alright, so they leave the party, and we actually have to wait a little bit. Because if we go back in, they're not done yet. I'm conversing with the Sindar race through this gear. Fascinating, Yeah, so we've actually got to go out of the castle and come back. I believe it's leave and come back. I don't remember if it's anything else or a specific amount of time. But one thing that we can do while we're here is actually, while we're letting them tinker around with machines, engage in another quest. Well, another recruitment at least. This time, we are going to... I can't teleport straight to Wrath... Yeah, I can. There it is. Like, wait a minute, why can't I go straight to Wrathfleet? But yeah, it's in Wrathfleet. Now, what, pray tell, are we to do with Wrathfleet? Well, we've seen plenty of people there. The Aboros are, for some reason, still here, even though they've got a nice posh place at HQ. But we've also noticed that Retso and Shunmin have been hanging about this whole time. Let's see if we can recruit Retso. Your Highness, what will it be today? How about an order of Retso in Castle? Me? I'm flattered by your offer, but honestly, I sort of have this other mission. When I was an apprentice, my master made a wonderful dish called mythical fish sashimi. It was the most delectable thing ever, unlike any other dish I've seen. The food I serve here looks like cafeteria grub when compared to the wondrous flavor of that sashimi. I'm determined to prepare the mythical fish sashimi myself to honor my former master. But very few people have ever seen, let alone eaten, the mysterious freshwater mythical fish. I hoped I might find one in Falena, what with all its bountiful rivers, but no luck yet. And now with all the conflict across this land, I think I may have to move somewhere else. Oh, don't do that! Right now, this is no place for my beautiful girl to be. No, don't do that! I don't think he says anything else special. Okay, yeah. So that gives us the hint that what we're supposed to do with this, and that is fish. So I will see you back at HQ when I've done the fishing quest, and what we're supposed to be looking for in the fishing quest is something called a strange fish. So I'm gonna jump to see you guys when I find that strange fish. Hey, there we go. I caught my strange fish. Yay! Now I just need to, not lose this contest. Oh god, I'm doing horribly. Huh? What you got there, Prince? Another one of them strange fish? I never seen one before either, so I done gave it a try. But damn, it was all nasty. Raw, boiled, fried, don't matter. It was awful no matter what you do. Trust me on this. Toss that disgusting excuse for a fish back into the water. Well, with that sage advice, I'm gonna go see Retso and see if he can make a culinary miracle out of this thing. Well, hello, Your Highness. What can I get for you today? Well, I happen to have this fishy for you. What's this? It cannot be. But it is. I've spent the better part of my life searching for one of these. It's the mythical fish. What? Really? With this, I can finally make mythical fish sashimi. That's great, Dad. Oh. What? It doesn't taste good? This fish? That's impossible. I'll fix it into sashimi right away. Shunmin, we're closed for the rest of the day. Okay, whatever you say, Dad. This is terrible. I don't feel good. Don't eat any more, Shunmin. It's making you sick. But I just can't let the poor fishy go to waste. Your Highness, thank you for your kind efforts. But what could I have done wrong? When my master made mythical fish sashimi, it tasted so wonderful. Your Highness, take me to the place where you found this fish. Please, I must see where it came from. Me too. Okay, well, it officially becomes a Retso recruitment quest. You notice, of course, he's behind us, so I'll see you guys back at HQ again. The mythical fish. Except, if we were caught in the crossfire. It's alright, Dad. I know you'll become the greatest chef in the world. You'll be even better than your old master. Oh, Shunmin. Besides, this is the prince's castle. He'll keep us safe from any danger. Right, Prince? Yes, I see. Your Highness, if your offer to become the castle chef is still available, I'd like to accept. This castle will be the place where I finally unlock the secret of my master's sashimi. So, Retso and Shunmin are now Stars of Destiny. Now, there's a lot of preparation to do before we open up shop. It's gonna get busy, so I'm counting on your help, Shunmin. You got it, Dad! Alright, let's talk about Retso and Shunmin for a moment, shall we? Retso, of course, is our cook, and Shunmin is our aquarian, I guess. She's our fish babysitter, basically. Retso will cook really great food that is better than any of the healing items that you can buy from stores. Better than mega medicines. Okay, well, the only exception is the item that heals everybody's HP. I mean, you can't beat that. But the good thing about Retso's items are not only are they better items for more efficient money, but they also increase attack and magic and other stats for 3 turns, which is really good. It definitely helps out, particularly with boss battles and things like that. Shunmin, like I said, keeps our fishies, so all of that stuff that said if you had an aquarium, yeah, we can give it to her now. So, yay! I think we've given Babbage and Sorensen enough time to go look at gear, so how about let's pop in and see how they're doing. While we're there, we can, well, run by the area where Shunmin is going to be, I guess, playing with her fishies. Because I can show that to you real quick, and it's not very far. The castle, kitchen, and the aquarium, I guess, are pretty much right next to each other, as it turns out. There's Retso, already ready to go, and you got Shunmin right there, so I'm probably going to give her the fishies off camera. But I don't have them in my inventory right this second. We can go ahead and talk to Retso, though. We have bigger fish to fry. Ha 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 ha. Ah, puns, puns. Oh, I actually had a tuna in my inventory. Interesting. Alright, so, but you can kind of see what I mean. I mean, even just by giving him a tuna, he gives you a really good ability, or a really good item to buy. And, unfortunately, I think you could just buy one of them. Oh, no, you just buy one at a time. Okay, so, there you go. But anyway, just the first one's really good, and if you get him more stuff, more crops from more crops from farming, more fishies from Shunmin, he can make a lot of really, really good stuff. So get him those ingredients, it will definitely help you out. Alright, so Gearheads, what you up to? Oh, such a beauty, what a soothing sight. It appears the Sindar race too had a love for gears. Yes, indeed, Wow, they certainly did. Your Highness! Look, the professor and I were able to get the gear turned. This gear is incredible. It's centuries old, but it's in magnificent condition. And there's more. Your Highness, please come this way. Hurry, hurry! This mechanical device transports people up and down. It's operated by the gear inside that room. There will be no more need to climb the stairs. Now you can go up and down the castle whenever you want. Incredible! There's still much to learn from this device. Yes, indeed, I must stay here and continue my research, Sorensen, let's go now. No time to dawdle. Science won't research itself now. Come, Yes, Professor. Your Highness, I realize that Professor Babbage is full of demands, but I'm sure he'll be a great help to your cause. So please allow him to continue his research. Oh, of course we will. So Babbage is now a Star of Destiny. Okay, our note on Babbage is very quick, because he's not a party character, he is an entourage character, and he has double S treasure hunt, good lord. Very good, even if I can't say it right. But double S treasure hunt, put him in your party, Essentially, his treasure hunt is better than Killy and Lorelei, so if you gotta throw one of them out, do it to put him in. Very, very good. Now, when it comes to army battles, he and Sorensen put together make the Ballista unit. The Ballista is a 2-star military unit that is slow as garbage and weak to everything that moves, but it's got decent range, so if you want to play with it, go ahead. I've played with it. It's not very good, and it's tough to use. But if you have a battle where you have some sort of mobility advantage where the enemy can't get to a certain position, you can stick the Ballista up there and conceivably just lob it at people if you want to. So that might be something that's interesting to play with. I'm not really going to because I have and it's lit, but still, it's something that you might want to use if you wish. Now, as it turns out, we're not done with Sorensen quite yet. He's out of the entourage now, but I actually want to put him back in because we're not done recruiting in Estrais just yet. There's one more person we can pick up, and you guys have been waiting for this for a while because you know what it means. My voice is about to be totally shot, so just, yeah. So now that Sorensen's in the party, I'll see you guys back in Estrais, and I hope to God my voice works afterward. Ah. Lou, what's the matter? Ah. What am I gonna do? I lost the gear! A gear? Oh, come on, Lou, don't worry about that. There are thousands of gears around here, and besides... Wait, the gear? To the revolving bridge? Of course, silly! Why else would I be so upset? This is terrible. It would take the professor's full attention for months to recreate that gear. It's like the gear just went walk, walk, walk all on its own. I've been all look, look, look everywhere in here. This wouldn't have happened if you would just tidy up after yourself a bit more. I told you, no dink, dink, dink and no bang, bang, bang isn't my style. I can't help it. Good luck finding it in this crap. Nah, let's help her out. What? Really, 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 really? Wow, Prince, thankies! Okay, Prince, all you gotta do is go look, look, look in every nook, cranny, and nook cranny in this room. Oh boy. Well, fortunately, every nook, cranny, and nook cranny in this room means we can just find it fairly easily. Well, after I talk to Sorensen. Alright, well I say find it fairly easily. Where art thou, O Gear? It's in here. It's definitely in here. I've just got to hit X at the right spot, basically. Come on, you. You right here? No. Prince, did you find it? Did you find it? No way! This is it! This is the one! Oh, thankies! Thankies so muchies! I love you, Prince! Love you, love you, love you! I know! As thankies, I'll join you! I'll be captain of the cute girls who go dink 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 brigade! You'll let me join, won't you? Won't you? Pretty, 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 please! Okay, now that I've killed my voice, Lou is a star of destiny! Dink dink dink! Take me to your castle, Prince! Take me, take me, take me! You know what? Why not? Alright, so we're actually going to put you in the party. You're fairly low leveled, so if you do want to use Lou, yeah, we're going to have to do some fighting. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Stealth, is it worth it to use Lou, considering she's about 20 levels lower than we are? Answer? Yeah, it is. Lou is one of the fastest characters in the game. Her speed is not quite as high as Sagiri, but it almost matches. Her accuracy and tech are second only to Richard. She is a long-range fighter, but with all of those extra stats, she's pretty phenomenal. And her luck is really, really good, so she would be great with, say, Roy, or Phelan and Phelan, or Zweig and Lorelei, and Babbage in treasure hunting parties. The only bad thing about Lou in the party is that she doesn't have very good HP. So you'll want to give her the best armor you got, for that class anyway, and you'll want to make sure that she is well protected, because otherwise she'll go down like a heap of, well, basically a heap of sacks. But other than that, Lou's actually pretty darn good for all the ding stuff. In terms of army battles, she gives 2 barrages to an army unit, which is also pretty darn good, because the more long range, the better as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so actually this is where I'm going to end off this episode, but I do want to mention, we're going to continue the recruiting next time, and in order to continue said recruiting, it would be best if you grab Mayroon and Muroon, and Phelan and Zweig and Lorelei and Babbage, and Lou, if you want to fight with her, in your party for treasure hunting. That is, well, everybody but Mayroon and Muroon are not necessary, but it certainly helps out if you want to try to grab a certain item that you can find, well, easier, at least, in the next area than we could in an area before. So we're going to do that next time on Suikoden 5. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.